to my channel. I am Fergzillis, if you haven't seen me before. So this is the look I'm going to be doing in this video, which is kind of like a bandana skull kind of thing. It's the first skull I've ever done and I don't think it's too bad, so yeah. If you want to see how to do this or how I did this, then keep watching. So as you can see, I've started off with a clean face, and also once again my video recorder didn't record the first part. However, I started off with a white triangle reaching across my nose round to my cheekbones, like by my ears, and then down to my chin in the triangle sort of shape. And then I used a grey face paint to line across my lips and across my, like following my cheekbone sort of area. And then from that I'm drawing the teeth in a black face paint with a really thin brush. Also, apologies for the really bad camera angle. I didn't realise that the part of my face I was recording on this teeth part wasn't actually on the camera. Like half my screen is broken and I didn't see it wasn't on there, but I will be fixing that, and I'll probably end up doing another one of these tutorials, maybe in different colours, I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely be doing something like that. So what I'm doing now is the gap between the teeth. I am colouring that in black, and also my lips, which haven't got the teeth on, just so it looks like the teeth are on your face and like you haven't got your mouth there, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Now I'm using a black mixed with white face paint, and I'm adding that under and over the teeth to add a bit of like depth and make it look more realistic, so it looks like the teeth are like standing away from the face. To blend this little bit of gradient in, I'm patting that gently with my fingers, and then that's also mixing with the white face paint behind it, so it blends it in a little better. So then I'm going to take some of the black again, and I'm going to kind of dab a circle of black into each end of the mouth, and this is where like the skull kind of hollows out. Then I'm taking thinned out black face paint, and I'm using this really lightly again to further blend in the black into the white, and also using bits of grey face paint and black mixed with white, so I've got a real different kind of range of colours there. Then because I don't want the white part of the face paint to be completely white, I'm taking like dabs of really thinned out black and grey to dab around. Then to do the nose, I'm drawing a line from the tip of my nose to the top of my nose and kind of going in an upside down kind of diamond kind of shape. And I've looked at other makeup artists' noses and they all do them differently. However, I didn't really think that they looked quite like that, and other people would probably disagree with mine too. However, I also think that the nose also kind of comes out in like an arrow kind of shape from the tip of the nose. And then I'm taking a white face paint and drawing a thin line down the centre of the nose, which is like the nose bone or cartilage, whatever that bit's called. And then to take this look into the bandana, I am using a black face paint and a thin brush to line from a tip like point at the top of my nose and out to my cheekbones in like a swooped kind of motion. And it's okay if you can see some of the white because we can correct that. That's my mum that's just come in, I think. And then I'm going to take that down into my chin, but I'm not covering up the whole of my face because I am going to black out some of that to give it that real skull kind of look where you've got like the chin that's pointed. Then on certain parts you can always thicken up those lines if you want to. And as you can start to see now, this part is really making like the skull part look like it's coming away from the face. And as we work, it will be looking even more like a bandana. So what I'm doing here is I'm smartening up those lines across the top of the cheeks. And I didn't want a straight swoop from the nose down to the cheeks, so I'm adding like kind of indentations, and they do look a bit odd at the moment, but I will be once again rounding them back into the face paint. Boo! Now I'm taking a face paint sponge and I'm dabbing white face paint over like the centre of my neck, and this is going to build up into the spine, which I'm going to work around, and I didn't want to take that too far, so I've just wiped some off with my makeup eraser cloth. Then obviously we need to wait for that white face paint to dry, but because I am someone who doesn't like to sit still, I start adding more black into the teeth areas. This isn't necessary, I'm just someone who will add more as I go, and I will just keep doing it and I won't stop. Here I'm adding like small dabs of white back to the teeth because I want them to be a slightly different colour to the rest of the face. Now that the white face paint on my neck is dry, I'm taking a black face paint and drawing a kind of straight line from the side of the bandana down into a point. And it doesn't matter if that isn't really tidy because we can once again neaten that up a little bit. So then I'm marking out sections of where I want the spine to kind of like show through the bandana. And these aren't all going to be the same shape, I want all different sizes and markings, so it's kind of a bit jumbly. Obviously I'm not drawing the actual shape of the spine, otherwise this would be completely wrong, it's just like where the spine is showing through. Pull the trousers up. So for the final step, I'm taking a really thin brush and I'm starting to draw some cracks around the edges of the skull. I just felt that this would make it look a little bit more realistic. Then once again, I'm taking watered down black and grey and dabbing that around the spine area just to make it look more 3D. So here are a couple of unedited photos. The reason why some are lighter is because I'm just sat in front of a window, so that's why. If you like this, please do hit the like button, subscribe, follow my other links which I'll put in the description, or you can find me on fergzillas.blogspot.co.uk. Teeth look really weird. It's got like 2 sets of teeth. It's like a leech. Thanks for watching.